Right now, Rent-A-Center has a 2-for-1 special you won't want to miss. You can rent 2 new name-brand color TVs for one low price of $19.99 a week. Rent this beautiful 25-inch color console with remote control and put it in the living room for the whole family. And this 19-inch color portable with remote control to put in the bedroom for you. Get 2 TVs for one low weekly price. Only $19.99 a week at Rent-A-Center. Great Rent-A-Center values are waiting for you in Houston. Check your yellow pages for the Rent-A-Center nearest you.
Alvin Van Black's world is curious.
You know what this stuff is?
Offbeat. Witty. Thought-provoking.
What's the name of this street? Is it Boulevard? Or is it Green Lane?
Refreshing.
You wanted one so bad when you were little it hurt.
And how does Alvin feel about his world?
I think this is great fun.
You can have fun with Alvin Van Black today on Live at 5 here on 13.
When she was 6, after a few scrapes and tumbles, her dad taught her how to ride a 2-wheeler. When she was 9, he helped her build a telescope that could see the moons of Jupiter. When she was 14, after a lot of giggling and giving up, her mom finally taught her how to hit a wicked 2-handed backhand. All through her growing up, Susie's parents taught her well. But for all their love and attention, there was one lesson left untaught. Susie's parents never taught her about drugs. They never told her that drugs maim, drugs kill. So Susie learned one final lesson on her own. When you don't say no to your kids about drugs, it's the same as saying yes.
It's coming. Pueblo, Colorado couldn't hold it. It knows things that you don't. Consumer information from the government. The free consumer information catalog from Pueblo, Colorado. It knows about fixing your car, fixing your house, about your money, about your federal benefits, about your health. Things you need to know to protect yourself and your family. It could be coming to your house.
It's here! The free consumer information catalog we sent for! Plus the free sample booklet.
Send your name and address to Catalog Plus, Pueblo, Colorado, 81009. Get the free catalog plus free sample booklet. But hurry, before it's too late.
Independent laboratory testing proves that Sargent's new fast-acting flea and tick collars kill 3.5 times more fleas in the first 6 hours than the other leading collar.
I can't keep up.
And Sargent's new fast-acting collar keeps on killing fleas faster for a full 5 months.
Enough already.
So counters who count Sargent's fleas must work 3.5 times faster than counters for the competition.
4.
Sargent's new fast-acting collar.
I hope you're happy. I'm exhausted.
Just when you think it's got to get better, it gets worse. It looks like there will be more Medicare cuts in the next few months. But there is good news. The Cataract Institute of Texas will continue to provide you with qualified, cost-free cataract surgery for as long as we can. We know how much good our programs have done, and we're going to continue to help our Medicare patients. Call the Cataract Institute of Texas today for an appointment and find out how our qualified, cost-free cataract surgery can help you.
Isn't it cool, pink? Isn't it cool to drink cherry 7-Up? Can't get enough. Isn't it so cool? Cool and pink makes you feel so right. You take a chance tonight. Isn't it cool and pink? Cherry 7-Up. Isn't it so cool and pink?
Each year, Youth for Understanding places 4,000 international students with families in America.
Osla got off the plane, absolutely exhausted, looking dear and vulnerable and warm, and he was my son.
My host dad he's great. He's very kind, and gentle, and I like my host family here a lot.
When somebody enters your family and you know you only have them for 1 year, you'd focus on doing things together.
Also, he's nice, he's funny, and he's a good soccer player, and he's a really good teacher.
I think we're on this earth to make it a better place, and by introducing people of different nationalities, helping them to understand each other, the world has to be a more peaceful place.
Open your world and your heart to an exchange student this year. Volunteer by calling Youth for Understanding at 800-USA-0200. Help bring the world together.
Hello, everybody. There were some harrowing moments today for the parents of an 11-month-old baby. The little boy was in a car that was stolen in North Houston. We'll tell you how it ended. The Offshore Technology Conference opens here today in Houston, and for the first time in a number of years, oil industry experts are upbeat about the future. Alvin Van Black will take a look at a local newspaper that serves one of the largest communities in town, and you probably never even heard of it. Join us today on Live at 5.
There's something special happening in your town if you just take time to find it. It's called volunteering, and it's happening everywhere there's a neighbor with a need and someone like yourself who wants to help. It might be helping some handicapped children in youth centers, or working with senior citizens, perhaps in retirement homes. The Disabled American Veterans encourages you to be a volunteer. Simply look under Social Services in your local Yellow Pages and find an organization that's right for you. And what do all these people get in return for volunteering? Do you really have to ask? This appeal comes from the Disabled American Veterans, where volunteering is a way of life.
Amnesty.
It's going to make it harder for aliens in this country to work.
This ruling has ignited Houston's ethnic community and will add 90,000 legal aliens to our streets. How well has the Amnesty program worked?
When I got my card, I started to cry because I seen the change. You know, I wasn't afraid anymore.
Are American jobs in jeopardy? Elma Barrera and Don Cobos examine Amnesty. Time runs out, beginning Tuesday on 13 Eyewitness News at 6.
Thanks. You boys work hard. You make good soldiers.
What's it like, being a soldier?
I learned a lot.
Did you like it?
We all did. It was great. Did I ever tell you about the time when we were on R&R? We were all together then. Upward Bound Boys Home alone. Dave? Is that you, Dave?
Sure is. But what are you doing anyway? A boys' home? I thought you grew up a long time ago.
I did. In the service. I'm a volunteer here. What are you doing?
What I'm doing is offering you a job. I just made vice president.
And when my company's record is on the line, I'd rather depend on a veteran than anybody else.
What do you say? Ready to back me up again?
Just like in the old days?
You know you can count on me, Dave. Say, you gonna meet some more good people?
As a matter of fact, what? You have some in mind? They as good as you?
Of course. They're veterans. Yeah.
When experience counts, count on a veteran. A public service message from the Committee for Employer Support of Veteran Employment and the VA.
If you're a woman who's used Correctol, there's something you should try. Today's Correctol. Oh, it's still as gentle as it always was, but now it's even more effective. Today's Correctol still works gently overnight, but now even more effective.
Friday night at 11. Some guys have all the luck. His was all bad.
Richard Pryor starts out as a hero.
I'm glad to be home.
And ends up with no wife.
I think I'm in love with someone else.
No money.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
And no chance for a dishonest dollar.
God, you're disgusting. You could have killed somebody. What the?
Until Margot Kidder helps turn this Superman of comedy...
You're making me nervous!
...into some kind of hero.
Friday night at 11 here on 13.
The big Nissan cashback program is still going. You can still buy a Sentra and get from $500 to $700 cash back from Nissan, or any Stanza and $1,000 cash back. or any standard pickup or hard body special, and $500 cash back from Nissan. So come in now, while we've still got cars and cash.
Look at Nissan now in your 8 Houston area Nissan dealers.
Question: which of these 4 people are living with AIDS?
I'm Jenny Reyes, a Catholic and very involved in my church. I have 3 beautiful children. The oldest is 31.
I'm Alejandro Paredes. I finished school. I have a good job. I help support my family.
I'm Hector Munoz. I have 3 college degrees. I study in 5 countries. I work in 9.
I'm Carmen Reyes. I've got 5 children. The youngest is 2. Because of them, I stopped using drugs.
Answer: all 4 live with AIDS. Jenny Reyes' son is dying of AIDS. Paredes, diagnosed in April '87. Munoz, February '86. Reyes, September '86. One Hispanic gets AIDS every 2 hours. One dies every 4 hours. Don't be one of them. Be informed. Call 1-800-342-AIDS.
Picture for a moment a small, remote village in one of the world's developing nations. Housing is poor, food is scarce, and medical supplies are non-existent. Water wells are not available. The only choice is to walk great distances to bring back only what can be carried by hand, and this is often unfit for human consumption. The result is disease and death, especially among the children. UNICEF is working with other health organizations to bring water wells and clean water into the world's remote areas to improve the quality of life. I'm Vincent Price. I'm part of UNICEF's campaign for child survival. Please join us by caring. The children need your demonstration of that care. Help us to make sure that everyone shares the abundance that is all around us. Help UNICEF.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Tuesday afternoon at 3. For any actor in Hollywood, it can be a dog's life.
You want the dog for this part instead of me?
But some have better luck than others.
I tell you, Murray, this dog is a nut.
And before you know it, they're on their way to stardom.
The dog doesn't like the script. He's afraid he's going to get typecast.
Madeline Kahn, Bruce Dern, and Art Carney.
And the winner is...
Wonton Tom, the dog who saved Hollywood.
Tuesday, 3 o'clock, $1 Million Movie here on 13.
Now's when I need it. A little bit of home feels so good. I can almost taste it. The sweet goodness of home. Welcome home, welcome back to Kentucky Fried Chicken. A little bit of home in your hand. You're never too far, so come as you are. Kentucky Fried Chicken is home.
You realize you're now a legend in your own precinct.
See, I'm not from here. I mean this planet.
Oh, jeez. They have sex constantly.
Wait, that's his feeding time. Oh, help me, Harry.
If you got something, then give it to us.
You take plastic? The city gave this man a gun.
Where's Hooperman?
Right there.
Hooperman!
Wednesday at 8. Watch me here on Channel 13.
Husbands are leaving their wives for older women. Older women. Once upon a time, wives worried about losing their husbands to younger women. But now men are running off with women who are old enough to be their mothers. It's true. Meet them on the next Donahue. Older women apparently provide more security. They'll tell us more on the next Donahue.
Donahue, Wednesday morning at 10, right after Good Morning Houston, here on 13.
You're watching 13's 3 o'clock $1 Million Movie. We'll return after station identification.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have furniture in your future, you need to hear this news. Today's the final day, the last 11 hours of that multi-million-dollar clearance at all Finger Suburban Stores and the magnificent Furniture Center, Gulf Freeway at Cullen. Today only, 10 till 9 only. You can shop clearance reductions in every department without exception. you'll save 26%, 44%, yes, even up to 61%, and you can use Fingers many flexible credit plans today. 10 till 9, Fingers.
Was she born with that hair color, or is that your doing?
In salons, the talk is about Miss Clairol. Miss Clairol, the colors hairdressers choose more often than any other hair color.
If I could be a blonde like that, I'd do it in a minute.
He's Cal 27.
Superb color, time after time. No wonder hairdressers trust the colors of Miss Clairol more often than any other. So for beautiful hair, gorgeous color, shouldn't you trust Miss Clairol?
Where can you get vocational training and great bargains all in one place? Why, at Goodwill, of course. Hi, I'm Steve Lufgaro, encouraging you to learn more about Goodwill and get involved. Whether you are a client, employer, customer, you are important to us. So make that move and get involved with a positive force in our community. Visit one of our locations today, and remember, our business works so handicapped people can.
Coming this Saturday night at 10:30 here to 13.
Good afternoon, everyone. An 11-month-old baby boy became an unwitting hostage today when his babysitter's automobile was stolen in North Houston, with a baby still in it. We'll have more on that story at 5 o'clock. Also, we'll tell you how a hostage situation in New York turned out. 15 people there held captive in an office building. State officials taking a closer look at some local daycare centers, some questions about the educational background of the school's directors. And A.J. Foyt is off the NASCAR circuit for a while. We'll tell you more about it at 5 o'clock.
Shall I make a wish?
If you've celebrated your 65th birthday and belong to the Humana Seniors Association, call 1-800-647-0070 to enjoy a brand new benefit for members only. Humana's own Gold Plan Medicare supplement. If you're not a member now, call to join and save up to 40% on your Medicare insurance.
No, our rates don't go up just because you reach 70.
I can virtually guarantee your acceptance. You have a heart problem. Well, we do cover pre-existing conditions.
With the Humana Gold Plan, you stay with your own doctor while you receive extended benefits in Humana quality hospitals. And we guarantee your acceptance with no waiting period if you're 65 on Medicare Parts A and B and a Humana Seniors Association member.
A physical, no. That's not required.
Call 1-800-647-0070 now, and we'll answer your questions.
Saturday night at 10:30, when Murphy and Nolte become partners, law and order will never be the same.
A couple hours ago, Eddie Murphy was behind bars.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Now he's out on the street with a shiny new badge and Big Nick Nolte for a partner. And it sure looks like the dude's gonna be a big hit with the bad guys, not to mention the bad girls. Here's the one that started it all for Eddie Murphy. 48 Hours.
Saturday night at 10:30 here on 13.
Each year, more and more dogs die from a heartworm infection. Preventing heartworms used to be difficult, but recent advances now make it easy. Ask your veterinarian for the convenient monthly or daily programs. Stop heartworm disease. It's something simple you can learn to do for him.
Should you know more about Social Security? Many people don't know the half of it.
I knew I paid for it out of every paycheck. Well, that's just the way it was. But now I see it's a part of my whole retirement plan.
I didn't like paying for Social Security, and neither did my dad. But I found out after he died that they pay me, and about 3 million other kids every month.
I know my son paid for Social Security before he became disabled. Then I learned they pay him. Sure helps.
I stopped paying for it when I quit work, but my husband was covered. I found, now that I'm a widow, I still get benefits for myself and the kids.
I didn't think Social Security would be around when I retire, but now I know there's enough money to pay benefits way into the next century.
When it comes to Social Security, get the whole story. Call 1-800-937-2000 for this free booklet and see what's in it for you. Social Security. It never stops working.